We're going to go into request topics now. Jesus Christ. All right, this one comes from Kyle Bartram again. He dropped this a couple days ago when I put up the episode 146, Our Favorite Memories. He says, here's a one for you. Favorite topics you've discussed over the past year and why? Now, I'm trying to remember some over the past year even, because I don't remember shit we talked about even in the last episode.
It's tough. It's tough to...
we talked about a lot of crazy stuff.
I really enjoyed, and I feel bad because it's gonna leave
it's all right here.
The other people in the room out because it was just between me and Matt. But when we talked about one of the very early episodes about getting like the Christmas catalog from Sears and looking at all the toys in it and how exciting they made the chemistry.
I didn't have money as a kid.
Chemistry sets look and stuff. You were not in that episode. You were probably.
I was too busy being poor.
You were being poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating my burritos that no one knows about.
I'm like flipping through this book, looking back at some of the stuff, and there's like trash samurai.
Yeah. That was the samurai in Japan that were walking around in like Ronin gear, picking up trash. Very ceremoniously, I might add.
Some of this stuff doesn't always help me either, as I've got like Coleco crap. I'm like, what was that?
Like a chameleon.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I guarantee I can almost guarantee anything that I have that you may have shorthanded and you say it, I'll probably remember what it's about.
Yeah.
Having a good time over there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like some of this shit is crazy, and like looking back at some of this stuff, like that, some of the things that didn't happen yet, like Arnold in a new Predator movie.
Yeah, we skipped a lot of fucking things we could have talked about.
Yeah.
We should go back and do that.
I have like Johnny Depp Invisible. What was that?
Invisible Man.
Oh, okay.
Or it should have been John Cena, and then the cat knocked the camera over. I remember that episode.
That's right.
Everything I just said actually happened.
I have R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. I don't remember what that was all about.
Oh yeah, R. Kelly coming out in supporting Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
And then the death that we announced that I don't think anybody gave a shit about, that was Grizzly Adams dying.
So many people
and then there's
died.
the David Bowie passing.
I can't believe you left that page in there, how much you hate him.
I don't hate him!
You fucking hate Bowie, man?
Fuck you! Oh, man. Sonic's 25th anniversary. Jeez. It's, like, literally, like, when we started, this book here, like, was from the very beginning, and, this was blank. Every fucking page is shit all over it now. And it's almost used up. Like, it's crazy. We should all sign this, and I should, like, sell it.
For charity?
Yeah, for charity, honestly.
All your money goes to the proceeds to get Grindcast a better
You
studio.
probably have to tape that one back in before you can sell it.
No, that's a special page.
Yeah.
It comes out.
That's
so
the
they
Bowie
can
page.
use it. The fucking Bowie page. Detachable.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
doing
see
that
some
joke.
of my
It's
writing
too
in
dark.
there.
It's too dark.
Jesus.
Too dark. I like Bowie.
Damn.
Man, Lindsay Lohan versus GTA.
What?
Oh yeah, I remember
2019
that.
Indiana Jones
That was a
movie.
lawsuit because she said that the character on the front had her likeness and stuff.
Oh yeah, fuck her.
That's
Fuck,
what
a lot
A lot
everybody
of people
said.
have.
Not
Yeah.
me, not you, not him, not her. Maybe the cat.
What are you playing Clue?
I'm not allowed to play
Mr.
Clue.
Meow.
I'm eliminating people here.
And back when there was new Colonel Sanders, and that was like probably the second out of like the 5 new Colonel Sanders.
Back before he became a comic book hero, traveling the multiverse, rescuing other Sanders to defeat Colonel Grodd.
Thank God that's only on. If I had to see that on the fucking wall, I'd kill myself.
DC, print up a few copies and send them over to Comics Connection for me.
Please.
December to remember or dismember.
Yep.
All the wrestling stuff is really that
Yeah.
was-
Pikachu
God.
BAB.
I don't remember. Pikachu BAB. Don't remember what that one was about. Oh my God. Wow. A lot of shit. A lot of stuff.
I want to look through these memories.
Well,
Where
okay.
to even begin?
I know we didn't really do like a top 5 or anything like that, but
It's tough.
and I don't really have a favorite topic because there was a lot of shit that we talked about that I had a lot of fun. Like
Yeah, there's way too much that was just entertaining as shit to talk about.
I think when we talked about Batman v Superman for 8 times, that was pretty fun.
That's ongoing.
Yeah,
That's ongoing.
that's ongoing. So
we just don't stop talking about it.
all right, we're gonna move on to one from Brian. You got that one on
Yeah.
your phone there, Will? You left it on your personal page.
God, what? Which was this? GameStop fucktards.
Well, that could describe a
That
few of
could
the
be
topics we
anything,
discussed.
Yeah.
Brian Peterson chimed in with Idris Elba as Roland Deschain in The Dark Tower.
Brilliant.
We've talked about this though, haven't we? That I think we've even discussed the images that they posted of him in the outfit.
It looks good, and I think it's brilliant. I think he's going to be the next Tom Hanks, as I said in the last
You
episode.
are so obsessed with Tom Hanks.
He's a good actor. I watched Castaway
It's
100 million
America's
times.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
She understands.
She's got this.
It's America's Tom Hanks.
I almost went with like a movie line, and it got cut off where I was like, I watched Castaway 57 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
Well, like I said before with this, it's going to be interesting to see Stephen King film that's never, or Stephen King book that's never
Been transformed
Transformed,
into
yeah.
something visual.
Yeah. So that's, exciting. And I think that...
I'm just praying to God the person that's doing this is like, hey, let's do a good one.
You want him to be like Kubrick? Even though Stephen King fucking
Fine.
hated Kubrick?
Well, that's Stephen King's problem. He's fucking weird as it is.
Well, they're both weird. Or, well, Kubrick
True.
was
Kubrick's
weird.
dead.
Yeah, he was
King
weird.
won.
He's still weird
King
even though he's
won.
dead.
King won. He's still alive.
He goes and dances on his grave.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He's just like,
Who's shining is better now, motherfucker?
Dances and starts dragging his ass.
fucking cemetery keeper's just like hearing the commotion, like looking at his blind. It's like, it's that old Stephen King again, dancing on Kubrick's grave.
He's like, what, 80 years old now?
Goes out, sprays him with a
Can
hose.
still cut a rug.
Get out of here.
It's just King's out there just like spraying weed killer all over the grass patch. So, yeah, take that, Kubrick. You think you're so smart? Who's still alive? Trying to tell everybody about space. Your fucking movie. Oh, mine wasn't good. I swear. I'll admit that. It wasn't good. It's fine.
Apparently, a lot of people whose teacher saw King's version of The Shining was like, oh, it's so much better than Kubrick's. No. If you wanted that, just read the fucking book. Just because it's closer to the book doesn't make it better.
Honestly,
Nope.
I mean, we replaced an axe with a croquet mallet. Not a very threatening weapon.
King's biggest complaint about Kubrick's version was that Jack
It was good.
Jack didn't make the transition from being a good guy into a bad guy. In Kubrick's version, he kind of seemed like he was kind of an asshole already,
yeah.
and he just
It's
became.
just Jack Nicholson.
Exactly.
Then he became
Yeah.
slightly more of an asshole.
You can't put Jack Nicholson in a movie and he's acting all nice and cutesy wootsy to you. He's just gonna be there. He's like, fuck you, you dumb broad. Let's go on a vacation. I don't want to shut up. Get in the fucking
What is
car.
the honeymooners?
To the moon.
God damn it.
Get in the fucking car. We're gonna go somewhere where there's a lot of snow.
Jack Nicholson is Jackie Gleason as Ralph Cramden in The Honeymooners.
I'd watch it.
I would too.
I love it. No, I love Stephen King's books. I love a lot of the things he's written, and I want there to be a faithful adaptation to something.
Yeah, The Dark Tower.
It's like, it wasn't bad. The one that was made for TV.
I watched it so much as a kid. 'Cause I was like, man, this is fucking amazing.
Well, Tim Curry is the thing that saves that. We talked about this a million times, I think.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Once you get older and you watch it kind of loses that idealism, like the magic of it. But as a kid, when you're like 8,
Oh yeah.
watching it is a really fucking good movie.
Yeah.
It's terrifying too.
don't really say it's terrifying, but it certainly gets
To
the
me, it was.
imagination
But-
going. Like when the blood came out that sink, I was like,
Oh yeah.
I gotta watch my sink now.
Now, even though I haven't read through all of the Dark Tower because it's like there's at least 10 years worth of reading, like I've
Try to read Berserk.
I've gone online and I've gone through like basically the people break it down and they give you like the main plot points and like I had the gist of what the whole thing is and what it rounds out to and everything, and this is this is his opus in a sense, and there has to be a faithful adaptation of this because it is such a good story that if you fuck it up, it's like you took something that would have been like, I say it like this could be the next like Star Wars in a sense of like a movie that people would thought, it ain't gonna be much of anything, and then you
Right.
get into it and you're like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Right.
If they don't do it right, then it's just gonna be kind of like the, like when Ender's Game got made into a movie. No offense, great book. They fucked the
Yeah.
movie up something
Yeah.
terrible. So,
They don't all translate.
and you can't go off of it of who's acting in it. As much as I like Idris Elba, he was also in the second Ghost Rider movie. So,
But did he do a bad job, or was
no, he did fine. But I'm just saying you can't judge a movie by who's in it.
Yeah, you can't just say
because-
because
yeah.
he's in it, it's going to be
Yeah,
great.
I get that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I've seen a lot of movies with actors where it was like, it's a good casting, and then the rest of the movie, everybody else in the movie is just like, he's here, we could act a lot less
yeah.
good.
I mean,
because he'll
besides
carry us.
Nicolas Cage just being batshit insane, which is entertaining as it is. He was the only one that like showed up and was like, "I'm going to put a good performance in because I want to do well as an actor because it's my job."
I can't remember the actress's name, but oh no, you're saying Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Shining again. I don't know why.
What?
Which one were you thinking of?
I thought he was talking about The Shining, where Jack Nicholson and the actress that played his wife, and she did a really good job. Except
Oh, you
Kubrick
mean,
was an asshole,
Shelley Duvall.
and like
I mean, Sweet Pea.
really
Or
fucked
Olive.
with her to
Olive.
get her to
Olive.
play that role.
But the thing about Shelley Duvall was she had like several nervous breakdowns on the
Yeah,
set
because
because
Kubrick's-
Kubrick was insane.
yeah,
Kubrick's insane, and you got Nicholson there.
Yeah.
She's just like,
could you imagine the stress?
Kubrick's trying to give it. Nicholson's just like, I don't want to hear you
I'm
shit.
surprised she didn't need therapy after.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hell of a performance, but a lot of it was real.
They probably just put her in that stock room. And they're like, Jack, use this axe. Fucking just start cracking on the door. They hit a fucking camera on the wall. He's just like, where?
Could you fucking imagine? Actor or not, I would just be losing my shit if Jack Nicholson just started whacking at a door with an axe.
Yeah. Well,
I'm trapped in this fucking room. Where am I going?
here's a fun fact for you. Another one of the things that was filmed, and it's real. You can see it. It was in one of the Friday the 13th movie that had Corey Feldman in it. I can't remember which one, but he was, he's young because it was way back then, but he played one of the characters that, in the end of it, he kills Jason. But there's a scene where he's coming down the stairs and the two characters that have made it to the end so far, they're coming into the house. They're knocking on the door and they break it and everything. And they came in, they're talking to him. He knows about that, but he didn't know about the part where Jason then breaks in through a window and starts attacking him.
Yeah.
So he's just like all calm and collected. They're talking. It looks like the scene's over because everybody just kind of stops and they stand there for a second. And then just this murderer just comes flying through the window and grabs him. The look on his face is genuine in that scene.
Legit, yeah.
There's a lot of actors, I mean, not
He
actors.
thought he was going to die.
A lot of directors do that. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but the scene in which, in Revenge of the Empire Strikes Back, when Vader tells Luke that he's his father, no one else knew that besides, what the fuck's his name? George Lucas and, I can't remember the actor's name now.
With James Earl Jones.
Yeah, James Earl Jones. The only two people that knew that. So, his look of like real confusion was completely legitimate. He was like, "What? You're my dad?"
All right. Well, again, we ran over an hour, so we got to end it now. As always, annotations down below. I'll give you places where you can like us, follow us, whatever. Yeah, great episode. Loved it. Had fun. As Jason would say, I don't know when the fuck you listen. See you next time.
No, you guys fucking missed it. I never said fuck.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll catch you next episode.